Hello everyone, it's me Ahmed Radwan, and today we are going to continue our series with PHP from scratch, and also we are going to continue with strings. And today we are going to talk about encryption, and this is going to be part 7 of strings, or of dealing with strings. Encryption is an idea, it's just a method. This is the whole idea behind encryption. And in encryption there are two kinds of encryption. There is a one-way encryption and there is a two-way encryption. In one-way encryption, you can encrypt a text or a string, but you cannot decrypt it. You cannot return it back to its original string. This is called one-way encryption. The other one is called two-way encryption, and in this case you can encrypt a string and you can also decrypt the string back to its original status. The first one, the one-way encryption, is more powerful than this one. It's more powerful, and it's commonly used to store sensitive information, especially the password. If you have a website and of course you have a login or something like that, and you want to encrypt the password, you don't want to place the password in database as is, because maybe someone of your employees can get a hand on the database and just steal the password of your customers, and this is a huge security risk. Also, maybe someone can hack your site or hack your database server and get his hand on the customer's passwords, and of course you know what could happen after that. Also, if you are going to place cookies, and these cookies in somehow having the password for the session or for the login, you should not place the password as is. You must encrypt the password for security, for the security of your site and for the security of your customers. You must encrypt the password in a cookie, or if you want to place it in a session, or also if you want to place you place it in a database. For all of that, we have some PHP functions that will do the encryption for us. And as I said, encryption is just an idea. You can even create your own method of encryption. You can even create your own, but PHP has many ways of to do that for you, and we are going to discuss some of these. First function, that here I have the variable and I'm placing the word password in it, and just I'm echoing it, nothing new for you. But what if I want to encrypt this password? If I want to encrypt this password, I have many ways of doing that, so I'm going to discuss one function can do that for you. It's called MD5. And as you see, MD5 needs a string, and I'm going to place the $A, and here I'm gonna give it a name, $B equals semicolon, and here I want to give it a name, and also I want here to echo HR tag, horizontal line, like that. So here I want to echo this one as no problem, it's okay, it's fine. Here as you can see I got the encryption of the word password. Now if I want to know how many characters are there in this encrypted string, I will echo here. Actually it should not be here, should be down, and here I will say echo. We have spoken about this function before, strlen of b and run it. As you can see it's 32 characters. Even if you are going to place very long password like that, let's run it, it's going to be also 32 characters, but the string here has been changed, short one like 1. Let's run it, it's also 32 characters. So this function, MD5 function, it's actually a logarithm that will convert the string into its MD5 equivalent. And now what you should place in your database, I'm going to change this one, you should place the word password or this equivalent, the MD5 equivalent. You should place the MD5 equivalent. So what will happen when a user come to your site and wants to log in? How you compare that? You will compare the MD5 of the text he will enter in the form against the string in the database, which is going to be also MD5. So you cannot compare the password directly to the MD5 in the database. No, you have to convert this password first to MD5 and compare it to the value in the MySQL or in SQL. Okay, this is one function. Another function also that will do almost the same thing, it's called SHA-1. SHA-1, let's run it. As you see, it also giving me the same, almost not the same, giving me some letters and numbers, and it has 40 characters. And as you notice that either MD5 or SHA-1, they are both safe. MySQL safe means what? Means you don't have any backslash here. You will not have any slash, backslash, asterisk. Only what you will have is numbers. For MD5 it will be number from, let me try it again, MD5 it will be 32 characters, and you will have numbers from 0 up to 9, and from letters from A to F, so it's actually hexadecimal numbers. It's just a number, by the way. All of this is just a hexadecimal number. So this is a good way of encrypting your visitor's password. Okay, that's nice. I have also another function that I consider to be the mother of all this function of MD5 or the SHA-1 and other kind of encryption. The function is called hash. And this function, as you see here, it needs two parameters. The first one is the algorithm that is going to be used, either MD5 or SHA-1 or others, and the second parameter is going to be the string or the data you want to encrypt. So let's try it here. $A, I don't want this one, and here I'm going to use the algorithm of MD5, so I have to place it like that. MD5, it's going to give me also 32 characters, and if you see that it's just equivalent to use MD5 directly. It's just equivalent to, if I'm going to do it here, b equals md5 of a. You see, oh, I have to echo. As you can see, they are equivalent. They are exactly the same strings. Despite one time I used hash, and the first one I'm using the direct function md5. That's nice. But this function, as I said, it's considered the mother of all other encrypting function. So you can also use here SHA-1, and I'm expecting, of course, to get 40 characters, and sure enough I got 40 characters here. And they are, as I said, MySQL or SQL or database safe. They are safe to place them in database. For this function, it has many algorithms. It takes up maybe about 40 something. In order to know how many algorithms this function can take, the hash function, I have to show you this this other function. It's called hash allogs, and it will display, as you see here, many ways of hashing. Let's do it. Here I'm going to echo BRE. This is going to be a tag, HTML tag, because we need to have it pre-formatted, and semicolon here, semicolon there, and print underscore r of hash logs, and let's try how it will work. Here I need to have another horizontal line, and let's run it. As you see, we have here 42 algorithms that can be used to hash your string or to encrypt your string, and all of these methods are just methods. You can create your own. All of these methods are MySQL or SQL safe, because they are going to give you all of them, giving to you letters and numbers like that. So in the next tutorial, I'm going to go through all of these very fast. Of course, I'm going to create an array, or a loop to loop through all of these algorithms and see how it will be. Until that time, I say to you, thank you very much for watching my video, and talk to you soon.